From the mountains to the sea to across the drag universe, this is The Rumor Mill.
Know it! I directed it! Well, I was nominated for an Artie Award when I played the Major General in 1987.
Welcome to the Rumor Mill for, what is tomorrow? June 13th, 2026. My name is
Happy
Joe
Juneteenth.
Oh, is today Juneteenth?
I don't know.
Isn't that the 19th?
Oh, whatever.
I don't know when Juneteenth is. Welcome to the Rumor Mill. My name is Joe Batanz. We have a very familiar voice back here. It's the one and only Mr. Nathan Patrick Brown, he and I, we should give an update, because anyone who listened, when did I complain about you?
Oh, recently? Very recently.
I feel like every show, I was listening to this Meet the Queens episode, and I kind of really came for you on that too.
Oh.
I did make myself laugh, because Robert was like, well, you say these horrible things about Nathan, how he's boring, he's bad at telling stories and stuff. I go, I'm a journalist. It made me laugh.
I was on a plane and I was listening and I was like, this motherfucker. But then I was like, whatever.
But then I also talked about being mad at you. And guys, I have a great story to wrap this up. So
you were mad at me, just so everyone knows, because we had a 25-minute phone call. And then at the end of it, I was like, okay, bye.
No, it's not how you did it.
Yes.
You were like, I was like, okay, well, I'm all right, bye. It's nice chatting with you. Bye. See you later. Bye. And I was like, oh.
But
okay.
You usually just hang up. So, like, how is that any different?
You know what? I found out it's not just a phone thing, by the way. The people at the coffee shop were telling me that they...
You just walk out?
That I just will just go, all right, I'm out, and just walk out. And I go, well, what do you want me to do? Just go to every single person in the coffee shop and shake their hand and say goodbye?
No, because apparently it's bad when you say, okay, bye, nice chatting with you.
No, you admitted why you admitted you did this. Do you want to admit on the air why you did this?
I needed to pee.
Yeah, you should have just said that.
Yeah, well.
You said, I gotta go to the bathroom. I'm like, oh, bye, get out of here, right?
Yeah, no, but then... So
we, Nathan and I kiss and make up and all that stuff, right? The other day I'm talking to this Nathan. And we're talking, and I can tell he's getting bored with the conversation. He's like, oh, really? Mm-hmm. Oh, wait, hold on. Yes? Oh, you need to talk to me? And I was like, this is the fakest sounding shit I have ever heard in my entire life. Do you want to explain yourself there?
I was at work with my new colleague, JB, my sister, who now works at my work. And I had shut my office door to talk to you. And then she opened the door. And I was like, which is, ballsy. Like, you don't just open someone's door.
Yeah, what if you would have been there on your knee sucking 3 dicks at the same time?
I know.
She could have said some wild shit.
Exactly. And so I was like, and she thought I was being fake on the phone. She thought I wasn't actually on a phone call.
Yeah, Nathan, look, I agree with her. That's how fake it sounded. You were like, oh, hello, hi, did you need to talk to me? I was like, this is the fakest sounding shit I have ever heard. If this is the acting that he's doing with Ermengarde and Hello Dolly, then we have a lot of problems on our hands.
Oh, I've got my rehearsal for my play tomorrow. My first big one. Arsenic and Old Lace. So
that's right.
That goes.
Nathan's playing the arsenic.
Yeah. Anyway, so we're on the rumor mill. How fun.
Mm-hmm. I
had a week off,
by the way. You had a couple of weeks off.
Well, I had 2 weeks off. The show had 1 week off.
Mm-hmm, you sure did.
Although the one with Jay doesn't really count.
This
episode, he really flopped.
You said it, not me. This episode is going to go out in the public feed. Let me tell you why. It was supposed to go out in the public feed. Wait, you just made big eyes. Why?
Okay, well, I just need to now watch what I say.
Well, good. I'm glad I told you. The reason that this has not been on the public feed before has been like there are so many inside jokes and inside this and inside baseball stuff here. Then I'm like, what are they going to care? But then I realized this might be a reason for them to join Patreon so that they can go back. And I'll tell you what, I'll make all the previous rumor mills free and open to the public. So go to patreon.com/afterthoughtmedia. You can hear all the rumor mills that we've had since it started again a couple months ago. Catch up on the lore, but then join Patreon and you'll be in on the inside joke.
Yeah, get in on the inside joke.
Yeah, because I'm going to tell you something. We have SpeakPipe messages from Lord Newton.
Oh, the plot thickens.
And we have from J. Thomas Plank.
Ooh, he's returned to us.
And I had a sex dream about me, J. Thomas Plank, and Little Delicious that I will share.
Oh, I want to hear the configurations.
Yep. And I remember it. Which is funny because I vaguely know what they look like. I only vaguely know what they look like.
And so, like, in the sex dream, were you like, take it, Little Delicious, like that was the name? Like you referred to them as?
We have to wait until we get to the sex dream with me, JTP, and Little D.
Talk about inside references.
Yeah, well, this is, see, if you're in the public feed, you would get why this is all very important. But, why, Nathan, anything, I thought there was something else we wanted to talk about. We talked about our fight. Do you want to share how your trip to New York was? Any highlights, lowlights? Anything?
It was amazing. So I went to a bunch of shows, and then I went to the Tony Awards, which was really fun. That was like a little bucket list moment. And it was really cool because
Nathan was, and look, I'm going to not take it. I mean, that's very cool. You went to the Tonys, strike it off your bucket list, blah, 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 blah. Saw all your favorite Broadway stars there, you know? But you were like, where were your seats?
I was the third mez, but the front of the third mez.
I saw you were in the front. I was like, why is he in a tuxedo?
Oh, you have to.
Was everybody else in a tuxedo?
Well, they say it's black tie. And I was a little worried because I wasn't actually in a tuxedo. I was just in a black suit with a bow tie. Because you know how like tuxedos are like that little bit different and black tie means tuxedo. But then I was like, surely for the public gallery, like it doesn't actually matter. But most people, yeah, were all dressed up in like formal wear. There was a few people where I was like, okay. You didn't really get the brief. You also sent me
a picture of you with one Suzanne Toot.
Yeah, how funny is that?
How did that happen?
So after the Tonys happened, well, like during the Tonys, like before it and in the break, like I went to the bathroom, not on my level with the fucking plebs, but like down at the orchestra seats, and to see who I could see, but I couldn't really see anyone. And I was like, oh, that sucks. But then once it finished, I was just like hanging out near the front door of Radio City Music Hall, and like lots of people were walking past. And then there was Susie Toot, and Marsha was there in boy drag. And you know I don't like this Susie Toot, but my cousin, who's like just gotten really into Drag Race, she fucking loves Susie. She's like, I love Susie, I love Susie all the time. And I'm like, oh, okay. And I thought, you know what, I'll get a photo with Susie just to piss her off. And so it was out of spite. But then I said to her, like, I didn't even want to be like, oh, hey, Susie, I love you. I was like, oh, hey, Susie, my cousin loves you. Like, I couldn't lie to the girl. But then she was super nice. And she was like, oh, okay, well, send your cousin my love. And I was like, okay. And so then I was like, I like Susie now.
Do you think your cousin listens to our podcast?
She's asked. She's like, what's the podcast called? And I said, don't worry about it.
Why?
Not everyone needs to know everything. You know, I share a lot in these stories of my life.
And then I did talk to Nathan, and I said, I listened to about 5 minutes of Bravo, effing Bravo. Mm-hmm. What did I say, Nathan?
You said it was good. You said it was great. And you were upset that I'm my normal self on that podcast as well.
I told Nathan I didn't like that he was so friendly with this Bianca, whatever her name is. What's her name?
Mariana.
Because I thought the way he acted on this show was special with me, but I'm going to tell you, he acts this exact same way, warts and all, with this Mariana.
I'm authentic, yeah. And so the Tonys was really cool, by the way. And then I'll just say, I also... So like afterwards, I was like, oh, that was so much fun. And I went back to my hotel. And when I got to the hotel, I saw in the lobby that there was this like big check-in desk. And there was a sign on the desk like that said Titanic, which was one of the nominated musicals. And they were having their after party there. And I was like, oh, and they were handing out wristbands and stuff. But I obviously wasn't on the list. But I got into the elevator and another guy was in there wearing a suit. And I was like, are you going to the party? And he's like, yeah, you? And I said, no, I'm staying here. And he was like, just come. And I was like, okay. So I snuck into the Titanic after party, which I thought was really fun. And Susie was there as well, but I didn't go up and say hi to her again. I was like, I already got the pic, but dull. But Bowen Yang was there, which I thought was cool. And they were playing the movie Titanic on a big screen, which I thought was funny. So yeah, that was fun.
You see this Bowen Yang?
I was excited.
Did you talk to Bowen Yang?
No, I just walked past him a few times to try and overhear their conversation because I was wondering what the vibe at Titanic would be because they obviously didn't win a single thing, but I don't know if they would have expected to. I don't know.
Yeah,
it was clearly not gonna win anything. I thought, but whatever. It was fun.
There you go. Well, that's our New York report from Nathan Patrick Brown.
Yeah.
And on that note, why don't we take a break? When we come back, we are going to talk about the news. We're going to listen to voicemails. And maybe, I don't know if the audience has set any Q&As. Nope, there's no Q's or... well, we don't have the Austin. Hey, Joe.
Not even
Nathan. Hello,
questions
Austin.
about this threesome? Threesome?
Yeah, no
section?
questions about... What threesome?
Oh,
wait. With me, Little Delicious, and J. Thomas Plank.
It was a threesome, right? Or was it separate?
It was a threesome. It was a threesome. So anyway... yeah, go ahead and put your questions in the Q&A section. We'll answer them during that portion of the show. Maybe there'll be no questions. I don't know. All right, here we go. Back right after this. Ugh. No, is that it? Yeah, it is. And we are back. All right, so I didn't write a formal news story for this. I'll explain it. I just saw this today on our PDR drama. But this TikToker named Lyle, I think his username is It's Just Lyle or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
He made a post coming for Morgan McMichaels. And we're going to break this down. I pulled the audio. And we're going to break down this audio. So that's why I'm not going to really explain it. He comes from Morgan McMichaels, but I will give you the headline. He basically accuses Morgan McMichaels. He never says whether he lost the gig. All we know is that she tried to. Did he lose the gig?
No, it sounded like he already had the gig, and the gig was never in danger.
Yeah. So she attempted to take a gig away from him by claiming he was a Zionist.
Yeah.
And that's basically the gist
and
of
the
it.
gig was Grinchmas at Universal Studios.
No. He was working at Grinchmas. It was some sort of gay pride event at Universal Studios Hollywood.
So he was already working at Grinchmas.
Yeah, he was working at Grinchmas.
This was a one-off event.
Yeah, and he was so excited to do this this gay pride event at Universal Studios Hollywood. Okay, so let's listen to this audio here.
Okay,
and we'll stop and do all the thing and everything. Oh, Lori just appeared out of nowhere. By the way, for those of you, especially in exclusive tier, or even people who are like, "Where's the tea?" You're still going to get all the episodes of the tea. We haven't been able to record anything. I haven't been able to record Fat Camp, the other show, the Hallmark Homos, now the tea, and it all has to do with LKR, as I'm going to say. Lori and K. Rowling. All right, let's start this audio here.
All right, you asked for it, so here's the story time.
Did we ask for it?
Did anybody ask for this? And you know what, too? I'm going to say this right now. I think this person's a crazy person, okay? Shocking, right? And you fucking gays are so fucking thirsty. There are so many people who essentially say, I don't know if your story is true or not, but you're so hot, instant follow. And I'm like, you're fucking gross.
He is hot.
I'm not denying that.
Sorry.
There's a lot of Jew stereotypes in this video, by the way. But one of them that he doesn't address is that Jews have big dicks. I happen to know from experience that they do.
Okay.
So, right, yeah, so maybe he does. But he won't get mad about that one. Okay, here we go.
Back in 2024,
So 2 years ago.
Yeah, way back when.
worked at Universal Studios in Hollywood as a part of the Grinchmas installation for the holiday season. During that time, I learned...
Yeah.
He's working in as a part of like that permanent seasonal installation, which just means he's either the Grinch or like an elf, right? Like it's not drag.
I don't think he's the Grinch. I think he's one of the elves or something like that, you know.
What a brag.
I know.
So
Here we
funny.
go.
In December that they were advertising for a Pride event in June. So
June of 2025.
Oh,
okay.
okay, yeah.
So a year ago.
I did my sleuthing. I found out who was...
Sleuthing? They said that they were going to be hiring. What was the sleuthing? I went to the bulletin board or whatever and saw who...
I hit apply.
How much detective work is there in, hey, everyone, we're going to be hiring for this gay event? And he's like has like a deerstalker cap and a pipe, and he's like investigating and like interviewing people and magnifying glass and dusting for prints and stuff. Okay, here we go.
in charge, blah, blah, blah. I wound up...
I think there's no blah, blah, blah. Find out who's in charge. Hey, what's going on with this?
Yeah.
Successfully finding the event planner, pitching myself as a non-RuPaul's Drag Race girl. And
what is that supposed to mean?
Well, he wasn't on Drag Race.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is he says he works at Universal Studios. It's going to take us the whole show to get through this audio. He works at Universal Studios Hollywood at the Grinchmas. Okay? They're going to be doing this gay event in June of 2025. Mm-hmm. So he did some sleuthing and figured out who was hiring for this open position, right?
Yes.
And
which you think would just be on the poster.
Yeah. And he pitched himself as a non-Ru girl. But what does RuPaul's Drag Race have anything to do with this?
I guess the angle is like, oh, hey, I'm an up-and-comer. Hire me instead of well-known people who might actually attract a crowd.
Yeah.
It's an odd pitch.
Sure.
Lee got the gig. He enjoyed what I brought to the table, and we decided to move forward. Lovely, lovely.
Okay.
So there was a lot of prep for this event. It was an outside contractor, so like everything needed to be approved. So all that being said, there were a lot of phone calls back and forth.
But why are you involved in the back and forth? I don't understand. There's a lot here.
What do you think the prep is? Like just picking a song to lip sync to?
Yeah, I don't know. He never says what the gig is specifically, but I imagine. Do you think it's a host of some kind? Like he's hosting something, and so therefore he has to run the script by people and stuff like that? Or
I feel like if it's a Pride night at a theme park, like isn't it just like a roaming drag queen just being like, "Hey, girl," like isn't that all you need?
Yeah, here we go.
Cut to a week before my event. The event planner calls me, or he texts me. He's like, "Can you hop on a phone call real quick?" And I thought that this was just going to be like one of the final phone calls of like, cross the D's, dot the I's, all your songs.
Who's crossing D's? Cross the D's and dot the I's.
Are approved, all your looks are approved, blah, blah, blah. And the phone call shocked me.
Okay.
Really negatively.
Oh, really?
So he gets on the phone with me, and he flat out asks me, "Hey, do you know Morgan McMichaels?" And I said, "Oh,
yeah,
Morgan McMichaels, the dead bitch."
I know of Morgan McMichaels. We have never worked together. Actually, we did work together. We filmed Watch What Happens Live with the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. But we were in separate dressing rooms. I was only on stage with her, maybe said up 3 words to her the entire time. That is my extent of knowing Morgan.
It's kind of odd
of Morgan
to be like, no, I've never worked with her, but we were on set together for a TV show. Like that seems like, I don't know.
Yeah, I could see not really engaging with her that much,
But like, I'm pretty much telling people I met Bo and Yang at the Titanic after party. Whereas, like, I feel like if I'm standing next to Morgan and actually sharing words with her, I'm going to be like, yeah, I know Morgan. Like, I don't know.
I know she does showgirls at Mickey's in West Hollywood. I know she was on RuPaul's Drag Race. So, of course, I know a drag queen. Great. He goes, well, that's really interesting.
Well, she sounded like Taylor there. Well, why is that interesting? I don't know why that's interesting.
It's not.
And I said, why? And he said that he just got off the phone with her because she called him and was very adamant on firing me because I'm Jewish.
Okay. Morgan works in Los Angeles. Okay. Mm-hmm. It's like calling someone, and in the show business, capital of the world. Okay. There are a ton of Jews in Los Angeles, especially West Los Angeles. You can't throw a rock without no. So like, that it's not. She's not in Little Rock, Arkansas.
Sure.
Okay. So why would this Lyle being a Jew really bother Morgan McMichael? But we'll find out. Maybe we'll find out. But okay, let's go. This is where Nathan gets scared.
This is someone who does not know me.
Yeah.
And just because I'm Jewish, and it was a very hot topic at the time to label me a Zionist,
to label him a Zionist?
Hot topic.
A hot topic with who?
Yeah. I can see a world in which Morgan says, I don't want to work with him, he's a Zionist, rather than I don't want to work with him, he's Jewish.
I want to go back to it was a hot topic to label him a Zionist. How many followers does he have? Who is he? Hold on. This doesn't make any sense. It's just Lyle. He has 20,000. He has 20,000 followers. He is a drag queen. He's kind of his drag is kind of busted. I'm not a big fan. I'm not gonna lie. Okay. So all right, let's go on.
Fine, let me just blanket this right now.
Sure.
The Israeli people are not the Israeli government. Jewish people are not the Israeli government. Americans are not the current American government. And I in no way support the genocide that is happening in Palestine.
Okay, so he's made that very clear.
Yeah, good. Yeah.
Okay. He said more on this than Nathan's ever said.
Let me just blanket that. Now that I've blanketed that, I also have to go back and say that I had never voiced my opinion on this matter, nor do I ever really post about anything Jewish. I was raised Jewish. Now, in my adulthood, I'm more Jewish is my joke.
I wouldn't know if I'd call it your joke.
So I have no idea where these accusatory claims are coming from. Upon further investigation...
This guy does a lot of investigating. He's like a drag detective. So this investigating he's doing.
I found out that Morgan was hurling these anti-Semitic insults in a pathetic attempt to get her daughter the position that I got for myself as a non-RuPaul's Drag Race girl. So because the position was filled and she wanted her daughter to have the job that I got, she decided to go as low as you can possibly fucking go.
Why would, I mean, I don't know. And who knows this is true. Why would Morgan go that far to say, fire him because he's a Jew for some girl that she knows?
Yeah, it's not reading as true.
Yeah, it doesn't read as true. You're right.
And I should clarify that the installation I was doing for Universal Pride was on the upper lot, while Morgan was hosting the drag show on the lower lot.
So then why would she just put her friend in her drag show?
Yeah, why is there a cap on how many drag queens you can just hire?
But imagine Morgan would hire the girls for the lower installation drag show, put her friend on that.
And like, I mean, if you're going to do a show on the lot, you want it to be the lower lot. You don't want to be on the upper lot. Like, how cringe.
I think it was Cornbread, Alexis Mateo, maybe. Who cares? I don't even know.
Okay, so is she saying that maybe the lower lot ones were drag queen girl, like drag race girls, Ru girls, and there was only like one spot for a non-Ru girl, and she took it, but Morgan wanted her daughter to have the non-Ru girl spot?
I don't know. Here we go.
I need to do some sleuthing.
So that really fucking threw me for a loop, and I had never. I mean, I'm a gay person. I've experienced, homophobia and
Joey
discrimination in that regard, but I had never really experienced discrimination for my Judaism. And I was stunted. I could not believe.
You're stunted. You were. Your growth was stopped. What is the exact? And I think she means stunned, right?
Yeah.
Stunted would mean to me like something was stopped. Like I was stopped.
Yes, obviously, yeah.
Stunted
like emotionally stunted.
Means being prevented from growing or developing properly, resulting in something or someone failing to reach their full size or potential. How was she stunted?
No, I do think you're right. She means stunned, but she added a T in there, like, you know, like hunty, like to make it cute.
Maybe. I don't know.
Believe what I had to deal with. And I also couldn't believe the absolute bullshit lies that she was saying because.
But she never heard Morgan say this. This is what the promoter said.
Well, yes. And apparently all we've heard so far is that Morgan has just said she's Jewish.
Yeah, she's a Zionist.
But
she doesn't even say she's a Zionist.
No,
right?
she just said Jewish. That's as far as we know. That's all Morgan has said. But now this queen's saying, you know, she's spreading lots of lies, but we don't know what those lies are.
Honestly, if we're being for real, I'd have more problem with her being Jewish and work at the Universal Christmas Parade.
Get her fired from Grinchmas.
Yeah, I'm gonna call the Grinchmas person. Like, why do you have this Jewish person at the Christmas parade
dressed as an elf?
Yeah, dressed as an elf, waiting for our Lord and Savior, baby Jesus. Anyways, move on.
I'm Jewish. She said that I'm blackballed in West Hollywood. I'm a liability on a microphone because I will advocate for the state of Israel. All of this absolute garbage nonsense that she.
But again, Miss Investigator, how does she know that she said this?
Yeah, I don't know.
Straight out of her own ass. And so I spoke with a couple of colleagues, and granted, her reputation in West.
Spoke to the Grinch.
Hollywood very much precedes her. So I spoke with
the reputation I've heard of that she's very nice and professional.
Yeah.
A couple of colleagues, Bianca Del Rio, Laganja Estranja.
How much do you bet that Laganja and Bianca have contacted her and been to keep my motherfucking name out of your mouth?
Yeah, totally.
I could see Lyle being like this, where Lyle, I'm not going to deny that he knows these two people, but he calls them and he's just going on and on like he is here, and they're just like, oh yeah, maybe just keep your mouth shut, you know, because you sound cuckoo.
Well, I could see Lyle calling up Bianca Del Rio and Bianca being like, oh, that cunt, like just like as Bianca does, and Lyle being like, yep, she's got a bad reputation. Bianca thinks she's a cunt.
Yeah, here we go.
A couple of other people who are much closer to her, who are no longer considered to be her friends because she is an evil person, in my opinion. And they all.
She's an evil. Well, she says in her opinion.
All just told me to kind of leave it alone because it's not worth it. She's not worth it. And at the end of the day,
it really does sound like Bianca thinks he's hot, and he was ranting and raving, and she was just trying to say, you know, be nice.
Yeah.
She's not. But now, being back on Drag Race, I just saw some type of dumb post where she's standing up for Jewish people now.
Which she's standing up for Jewish people, and we all know she beat up a Nazi.
Well, there you go.
Yeah, so like publicly, she's always stood up for Jewish people.
Get the fuck out of here, bitch. I'm done. Like, my gloves are off. I don't give a shit what connections you think you.
Your gloves are off, and what?
The Grinch gloves.
What receipts do you have that she said this? Because, like, in other words, what she said right here in this post wouldn't be acceptable in a court of law.
No, it's all hearsay.
It's 100% hearsay, right? Hearsay sounds like a Jewish name. Like, look, it's Hearsay Lewenstein.
Have or how bad you think you can blackball my name, I'm airing it out, okay? So
Aaron is also a Jewish name. Moses' brother.
I ultimately decided to give her the opportunity to explain herself.
Okay.
So after one of my gigs on Monday night, I took my ass to Showgirls, which I should add is at like fucking midnight on a Monday night.
That's true, but you were already out and about.
She also had a gig on a Monday night. So she seems to be shading showgirls for having a gig on a Monday night.
A drag queen.
And so when did her gig finish if she's got time to get across town and get to showgirls?
You know her gig was working at the Krabby, like at Guisado's right there in West Hollywood, so they'd close at 10.
She was working at the Three Broomsticks at the Hogwarts at Universal Studios.
So I waited around for the show to be over. I waited for her to come out to the patio like her drunk self always does, and I
It's a wild accusation.
properly introduced myself.
Oh, okay.
And I said, "Hi, I'm Lyle," and she turned white as a ghost.
Why does he assume that Morgan knows exactly who he is and everything?
Yeah, she doesn't.
Right there in the moment. And I said, I would love to take you to lunch to give you the opportunity to properly explain yourself as to why you tried to fuck with my money and use my religion that I was raised on as a way to get me out of that gig. Of course. Oh, yes. Yeah. Well, I don't live in LA anymore.
She's never lived in LA.
I'm in, I don't bumfuck some, I don't even know, Oxnard, some shit she said.
Where's
Corona?
Oxnard?
She's not in Oxnard. She's in Corona.
Okay.
Only come into West Hollywood on Mondays for this and blah, blah, blah. I said, that's fine. I'm free. I'll take you to lunch.
So if you're free, then you drive to Corona.
Yeah.
Let me know. Okay.
But you know what? I'll give her this. This is very West Hollywood people. There's certain people in LA, West Hollywood being the worst among them. They don't want to fucking leave that part. They want everything to come to them. Like, if you really want to talk to Mark, go, I'll drive to Corona and take you to lunch.
Well, why do we need to have the lunch anyway? Like, you're talking to her right now.
Yeah, you're talking to her right there.
Yeah. Message me on Instagram. Message me on Instagram.
That's what you say to a fan who's being weird.
How many times did I message you, Morgan? 3. How many times did you leave me on red, Morgan? 3.
Yeah, because you're a crazy person.
So, I just recently posted on one of the Showgirls posts. Hey, remember this? Blah, 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 blah. Still giving you the opportunity. What did she do? She deleted the post. So now my gloves are off. Morgan, you are a garbage person.
This is sounding very. I'm not gonna look. I might get in trouble. Luke Stamen. I'm Morgan McMichaels, and this is very Luke Stamen, and she's not getting enough attention from Morgan McMichaels.
Same energy.
And I don't care how many times you're on some reality television show. I don't care how many times you have hosted Showgirls at Mickey's. It's your one gig.
No, it's not. She books all the shows in LA pretty much. I think she doesn't know. You know what? She should investigate Morgan McMichaels.
Yeah, and I don't know why this queen thinks, this is going to help her get gigs in the future. Like, her whole thing is Morgan stopped me from getting one gig, so now I'm going to go off at Morgan.
It sounds like she didn't stop her from getting the gig.
Yeah, so she did do the gig.
Well, I don't know. It's kind of vague. But to me, it sounds like maybe if she didn't get the gig, she's blaming Morgan McMichaels.
Yeah, and Morgan's like, I don't even know who you are.
Maybe it was a Rue girl. And they were like, wait a minute, we could have Simone hosting the upper level instead of Lyle.
Yeah.
Go on.
No one likes you. You have a terrible reputation.
Not that I've heard.
No, except from what Tyra says, but
Yeah.
And I don't give a fuck what this video does to my career or what you're gonna do. I don't care.
Okay.
I don't care. You're garbage.
Oh.
You're a bitter, middle-aged drunk who punches down.
middle-aged.
Yeah, well, that's what I was going to say. He says 3 things. 2 of them are clearly pejorative. Bitter and drunk, okay? But it's the height of West Hollywood to use middle-aged as a, like, and you're I have news for you, Lyle. You are going to be middle-aged one day.
Hopefully.
Well, I mean, not unless Morgan kills her.
At girls who are not at your level. And when I say your level, I mean who are given the opportunity to be on a reality TV show. Fuck with my money again.
Oh.
fuck with my people again.
His people?
Use us as tokens one more time. Do it.
Or what? Well, there you go. So where do you fall on this, Nathan?
Well, it was very entertaining. Like I loved listening to it. This is fun drama, but yeah, it's very unsubstantiated. And it's hard for me to believe it. Like clearly there's some sort of beef there with this Lyle and this Morgan. But I just can't see a world in which Morgan calls someone up and says, "Can you fire him because he's Jewish?" Like I just can't believe that happened.
Why would Morgan be bothered?
I know. And if it did happen, sure, Morgan's a bitch. Like fuck her off. But I just don't think that happened.
I want to look now to see if Morgan has responded. I think it'd be smart for her not to respond. But let's see. Let's go to Morgan McMichaels. Her Instagram page. Okay, there it is. Morgan McMichaels. No, she just posts what's coming up at shows. She's posting all the different shows she books, actually. Which is more than just show in San Diego she's going to be at.
Oh, that's good. Is this Showgirls actually at midnight on a Monday? Because I could never.
You know what? I'm going to be honest with you. It kind of is. They book it. They say it on there. It's at 11.
Yeah.
But 11 is when they start seating people. And it doesn't even start until around midnight.
On a Monday.
On a Monday.
That's crazy.
It's not a very long show. It really is the standard. Like 3 girls are booked in the show. They all come out and do a number. Then they repeat it. Then they have another. The same 3 girls come out and do a different number. Then it's over.
Fuck. Why? Okay.
Yeah. Well, look, that's what I'm saying. That's the life of a drag queen. I couldn't do it. You know.
Mm-mm.
I'd be asleep till 11. Show up and then go back home. You know.
So yeah, where do you land on this?
I really do think he sounds very crazy, very parasocial relationship. You know, I do believe he believes it's true. So I don't think he's coming from a lying place. I actually, if anything, I think I blame the promoter. I'm now starting to think he did lose the gig, but he probably lost the gig for reasons that we are not aware of.
Mm-hmm.
And he interpreted whatever the promoter said to be that Morgan. I think there was some misinterpretations going on. I don't know if the promoter was being intentionally kind of like feeling embarrassed and so was trying to like kind of say stupid shit to get out of it and not, you know, to shift the blame. But nothing he says lines up with what we know about Morgan.
Mm.
And why would Morgan be dumb enough to say that to the promoter? And also, if Morgan's the kind of person, this is where kind of the logic sort of falls apart in his story. This is why I also think he's crazy. If Morgan was the kind of person to call a producer or a promoter who works for a major corporation like Universal Studios, or at least a company that contracts with Universal Studios, and say, I don't want this guy on the show because he's Jewish, right?
On a different show, on the upper lot.
Oh, yeah, not even working with her. Because she's Jewish, okay? And then he confronts her. Wouldn't she also be the kind of person who would just lie and be like, I didn't say that?
Well, yeah. No, I get the impression when he confronted her on a Monday at Nikki's, when she was like, "What? You're Lyle. Oh, you're Lyle." She was really like, "Who are you?" Like she was obviously, I think, thrown.
It sounds
she doesn't
like
know
somebody.
Who this person is.
She's like, "Oh, this is a crazy Drag Race fan who thinks I know him."
Yeah, DM
and
me.
she
DM
was
me.
just DM me, and she's like talking to her friends, and she's just kind of blowing him off. And he interpreted that as she was scared of him because she knew exactly who he was. And I think he's puffed up his own self-importance in her eyes. I don't think she knows who he is.
No, and like, yeah, he DM'd her 3 times, but that's just going to go to the rando inbox that you never check. You know, and
Yeah,
like,
I don't know who this is.
when he was like, I DM'd you 3 times. How many times did you not answer? 3 times. I'm like, well, 3 times isn't a lot. You know, if he said 19 times, I'd be like, that's a lot.
There used to be times where, and I love how I'm airing this person's dirty laundry out here too. I used to get, it was weird. It was like clockwork. Like every few months, I would get these cuckoo messages from Luke Stamen.
Oh,
right?
I thought you were going to talk about Claudia.
Oh no, I blocked her. Right. I'd get these cuckoo messages from Luke Stamen, and they would be about how I don't even know what it would be. These great crazy messages, but the part of the message I want to talk about is they'd be long, it'd be super long, right? But the part I want to talk about, he'd always be like, "Oh, and then I know you're just probably always thinking about this or that I said, or you're talking you and all the afterthought hosts talk stuff like that, right?"
Well,
and I had to have a talk with him and be like, I don't think about you.
Well, I don't know.
Well, no, after all the events I did, but I'm talking about this time.
Yeah.
At this time, like, I don't think about you. I go, and I don't think about anybody. I turn off the microphone and I go play Legend of Zelda.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I'm not sitting there stewing, thinking about Luke Stamen, you know, or this and that. And this is what this is sounding like.
Okay, yeah.
I think she was Morgan, and Morgan's allowed to be Morgan's an adult, and it's kind of weird to call someone a drunk. She's allowed to have a good time and drink with her friends, you know, and whatnot. Are we seeing negative consequences for Morgan's drinking? I don't know.
I don't think so. Yeah.
I think it's unfair to. Her big thing is Morgan's accusing her of trying to mess with her money and accusing her of things that aren't true. She's literally accused Morgan of being an alcoholic.
Yeah. At a bar.
At a bar. And a drag queen.
It's a drag queen on a Monday night. Well, you gotta drink.
And it just sounds like all these interactions are just totally misinterpreted in a way that sound very crazy.
And I think it's very clout chasey just to do a 4-minute story time video.
7 minutes.
7 minutes. As soon as someone is on TV again and you've got a story about them, like it seems desperate.
Very like she, and then like she wants Morgan. Morgan. That's why I say the smartest thing for Morgan to do is not respond.
Totally.
Just totally ignore it.
It's like, yeah, don't go to lunch with someone who's making these accusations.
Why would you want to go to lunch with anybody? So she's like, will you go to lunch with me? And she's like, oh, yeah, DM me. I'm telling you, Morgan had no idea who she was just trying to get out of an awkward situation, which was she seemed like a rabid fan, you know? And why would, and like you said, like, why couldn't they just have the conversation there? Why does it have to be
very
over lunch?
Housewives, whereas if someone's got an issue, they have to schedule a lunch so that they can sit down, film a scene, not actually eat a lunch, and then someone can walk off. But like in real life, you talk about it there and then.
Yeah, that's what it sounds like. All right,
or on a podcast.
Yeah. Here we are with the voicemail. Woo! The first one we have. So the last time you and I did the rumor mill together. No. I think it was with Jay. When I did the rumor mill with Jay, I sent out a message on Afterthought saying, hey, we need some voicemails, blah, 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 blah. But send them by this time because I'm going to do the rumor mill. I'm not even joking. This person sent this like as we were wrapping up the rumor mill. I'm like, what? He said like send them at that. But here we go. So this is from 2 weeks ago. Sorry to Q-Min. Q-Min is who sent this. Sorry, Q-Min. It took 2 weeks.
Cumin?
Go ahead.
Coming.
Hey, Joe and Nathan. This is Cumin from very northern Minnesota calling because I was listening to your recent rumor mill and you were talking about speaking into the void. And
what he's talking about is I said, you know, if you guys don't hear, we don't know. We just talk. We don't know what you guys think of this. Even in the chat room, all they say is like, hello. You know, so
it flicked my guilty genes and I said to myself, quit being a selfish lurker bitch and, you know, give them a call. So here I am. And,
thank you.
First thing I should say is, Joe, I think we're going to have a medieval contest of some sort.
What?
And Nathan hand in marriage would be the prize. You know, I kind of want that to be my husband too.
Oh, so I think what Cumin is
Cumin
is challenging me to some sort of jousting thing over your hand, Nathan.
And I have to give my handkerchief to whoever my favor.
I don't know how Argentina would feel about that.
Who wouldn't? You know, Nathan, your
Argyle?
voice is compelling to say the least. Anyway, calling to send appreciation and friendly competition.
Okay.
And
First question, Cumin, are you bald? Because you're going to need to be bald if you want to even have any chance with
Not
Nathan.
necessarily.
Oh, yeah, Argentino's not bald.
Although I do love a baldy.
just love Afterthought Media.
Thank you.
Your talk about all the different co-hosts in this episode, brought me back to many and some that I had forgotten. And,
like who?
Well, not forgotten completely, but just I don't think about much. And
neither do I.
I do now, and I look up other people's podcasts here and there, but
Oh, that's where he got cut off. So let's go to part 2.
Okay.
Well, I was cut off there. Understandably, I'm sure I was rambling, and that is a sign that I need to stop. So I will. I will blame Lori, of course. We all should. My deep appreciation to all Afterthought hosts.
Oh, thank you.
I would not want to
even Joey Boohecker.
You're all speaking into the void, and we're not appreciating it. There's so many of us out here, so many lurkers. And just for this moment, I'm not a lurker. Oh, thanks, guys.
Good job.
Thank you, Cumin. What a very nice message.
Thanks, Cumin.
We hope we hear more from Cumin.
Yeah, I'm excited for this jousting tourney.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
We'll have to have AfterCon. All right, here we go. The next one is from Ray. The next one is from Ray. Here we go.
Hey, Joe. Hey, Nathan, whoever's the guest today. My name's Ray. I am
Ray.
a long-time Afterthought. I started listening back when Donna Sugars was on.
Wow.
I used to be on the live ones all the time in the chat room.
Mm-hmm.
My claim to fame, Joe, is once you tried to bully Evan Ayers by asking if he knew who I was. And you described me as she has this husband and this baby. Loved that. I wanted to call with a trivia question.
Oh, a trivia question. We love them.
You are my favorite, and I wouldn't listen to Afterthought if you weren't the host. So whenever you talk about not doing recap anymore, I'm like, oh no. But anyway, trivia question.
Okay, here we go.
Years ago, Joe walked into a copy shop, I think, and a little person was leaving. And as he walked out the door, he turned to the room. What word did he shout?
Okay, Nathan, are you able to answer that?
Arrivederci?
That is true. First of all, it was a print shop. I was having something printed. When I had my SAT business, I had to have stuff printed. I'd go pick it up from time to time. And I was standing there waiting for them to bring my stuff out, and a little person went to the front door, grabbed a scarf and a hat, and turned to the office and went, Arrivederci!
So it didn't grab any printing. Just a hat.
No, it just walked out. I think he worked there. So then I was like, I can never tell anyone this story because they wouldn't believe me.
No.
Right? So I think, I don't know how long later, but a long time after, I went with Adam Vaught. I had thought it was a different person, but it was actually Adam Vaught. Adam Vaught accompanied me to go pick up some printing at this office. And we're standing there. And the little person walks to the front door, grabs a scarf and a hat, turns to the office and goes, Arrivederci! And Adam Vaught, we didn't say anything then, but when we get in the car, he's like, did that just happen? Kind of thing. And I was like, I am so glad. This has been so validating to me that someone saw this. Anyway, here we go. But it was a print shop.
And the answer is Arrivederci.
See, there you go.
That story always sticks in my mind. So just wanted to call in. Love you guys. Love the show. And that's all. Bye.
All right. Very good.
Thanks,
well,
Ray.
thank you, Ray.
And so Ray has a hot husband? Is that what we learned?
I'm going to be honest with you. I don't remember. I would have bullied myself. All right. Here we go.
Hi, Nathan. Hi, Joe. This is Mikey, or otherwise known as Lord Newton. And
we speculated, so we knew Mikey. We thought Mikey might be Lord Newton, and it turns out he is Lord Newton. All right, here we go.
I wanted to hop on and let you all know that I went to Disneyland last weekend.
Okay.
And this faggot, man.
Oh.
I've never wanted to punch someone in the dick so much in my life.
I wonder
He
why.
irks me to
Well,
no
I
end.
was.
And
Oh.
after seeing him in person, and you know this boy's hole gets wrecked every single night.
I mean, I'm going to agree with
Well,
that one.
Please, yes.
He is the twinkiest of Twinkie people. I'm going to say this again. If it's the same one, if it's the viral Peter Pan, 'cause I think there are a couple of Peter Pans.
Whoa.
If it's the one that's always viral, he has the bluest eyes I've ever seen in a human being. Nathan has blue eyes. Now he's all jealous.
So,
Okay.
just wanted to say that I saw him.
All right.
I
Very
can't
good.
with him.
Okay.
Oh, and also,
Yes.
I did accept Little Delicious's friend
Wait.
request on Instagram.
Oh,
and
friend
we have been
request.
DMing a little bit, and he is a very nice man.
Oh, that does not sound good.
Oh.
Do you think it sounds good?
I think it sounds promising. I think
Oh,
there's
you
going to
do?
be...
I think it sounds like he's a nice man, you know,
Oh.
like let's see this one.
So, it's just wanted to give an update to the saga.
Okay.
Now, he does live in Ohio.
Yeah. You know who lives in Ohio? Luke Stamen.
Uh-oh.
I also believe Travi Cosmos lives in Ohio. I think there should be a little afterthought meetup.
Yeah.
I know Travi and Luke did meet up.
I live in St. Louis. So,
Okay.
I don't think joining the engagement is going to be an option in the future, but it's nice to have a nice friend in your life, you know? So, that's an update. All right. Well, you all have a great day. Love the pod. The content's been amazing, Joe. So, no notes. You're perfect. Never change.
Thank
All right,
you.
Bye.
So wait, Little Delicious is here in the chat room.
Yes.
Little Delicious, have nudes been exchanged?
That's what I want to know.
No one's ever called me nice before. Wow. Over the rumor mill? Wait, Little Delicious, have nudes been exchanged? We're going to wait for Little Delicious to answer this question. No. And no with 3 O's. No. So, okay. Interesting.
Okay.
All right. Well, there we go. All right. Next question. Now, this is the last voicemail we have. It's from J. Thomas Plank.
Ooh, JTP.
JTP, a little JTP. Here we go.
Hey, Joe and Nathan, it's JTP here. It's 7:35
Is he hiding from someone? Why is he so low?
on Friday morning. I just watched the first episode of the third bracket of All Stars, which was less than thrilling, but not too bad. Main takeaway is that Sam Stars gained like 5 pounds, and suddenly I find him very hot.
I'll have to judge for myself on this one.
Kennedy was great, of course, and RuPaul can't say sugar cane. She says sugar cane. Bugs me. Anyway, my main comment here, I want to weigh in on the host ranking business.
Oh. Sure.
I'm not going to do a granular ranking because I don't want to like hurt anyone's feelings, but just want to clear up a couple things. I think I speak for a lot of the listeners when I say, Joe, you're number 1 on our ranking. You're the glue. If Lori's not there, you're the comedy. And I would say,
If Lori's
so is Lori.
Did you hear that? If Lori's not there, then I guess you're the comedy. What's his smile doing? Okay.
Because she's crazy.
That's true.
And I think you're sleeping on Robert. I think Robert is, near the 3. I would put, Taylor, Nathan, and Robert like at the 3 level because I like all of them for different reasons. But I think you're sleeping on Robert. He's got a lot of good things to say. Anyway, Little Delicious doesn't want anything to do with me. So we can just leave it at that. Talk to you later.
Well, okay, not in my dream. So I had a sex dream the other night.
Yeah, let's get to that.
I had a sex dream. I don't know, as in most dreams, how the situation happened or what the situation is. I don't really remember. I'm in a house and I'm walking through the rooms and I walk into a room and Little Delicious of what I think is Little Delicious. In other words, I'm not sure that the person on the bed was actually Little Delicious, right? It's just in the logic of my brain.
You projected little
It's
D.
Little Delicious. I'm like, oh, look, it's Little Delicious. And J. Thomas Plank is like just fucking him so hard from behind.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. Like JTP is just railing Little Delicious. Okay?
And what are you in the cuck chair?
I'm not. I just walk into the room. I'm like, I open the door and I go, oh my God. Right?
And do they react to you?
Yes. And they go, join in, Joe. And I'm like, no. And then before, it's dream logic. So, things happen instantly, right? There's no like, well, let me undo your belt. It's just next thing I know, my dick is in Little Delicious's mouth. Yes.
While JTP's in the butt?
Yes.
Wow.
And I'm like, oh my God, what's happening? I'm like, oh wait, this is actually really good. Oh my God, I'm actually fucking Little Delicious's mouth. Yeah. And I remember and I'll say he was really good at it.
Oh, that's nice. Yeah. And so then did you like wake up? Or was there
no,
more
with the
to it?
eagle on the dance floor.
Oh my God. And did you have a wet dream?
No.
Okay. Well, I feel like we need to get Little D's perspective on this. He's in the chat room. Little D.
Oh yeah, Little Delicious. Is JTP? I didn't know JTP's there. Little Delicious, no please. I'm okay with that part. So Joe, have you considered a monogamous throuple? I have a slot open. Oh, wow. With me, Little Delicious, and
Lord
Newton.
Wow. Okay. So Little D, would you suck Joe's Little D?
I think he said he would because he said, I'm okay with that part.
I think that's what I'm getting. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, there you go. It'll happen at AfterCon.
Oh my God.
What an honor. In front of the audience. JTP, we have to make people's dreams come true. So JTP railing Little Delicious.
Did you see what Little D just said?
What do you say?
He said, Joe is very attractive.
Oh,
I think you're in.
I think I got it, yeah.
All right,
and
we've got to do AfterCon.
And then, with Ozempic kicking in and all this stuff, I like I'll be, yeah.
No, now Little's saying, I'm getting a restraining order against JTP, and JTP is saying, fuck my drag.
Oh, he did. Oh. No, I said JTP could be there.
No, but Little Delicious is being mean to JTP from what I'm reading.
I don't know why. JTP. Oh, you know what? Because I think this was on an expensive tier thread where JTP was being very nice, but said that Little Delicious. But I think that, look, JTP said something along the lines of that Little Delicious was very handsome. He said Little Delicious is very handsome, but not his cup of tea. But I happen to know, I don't think JTP said this, JTP is into twinks.
Oh, and Little D is not a twink?
Little D is not a twink. No, Little D is actually very your type. Little D is like a tall, bearded, like man.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, there's a lot of tension here between your two lovers.
Yeah, what are you gonna do?
I don't know. You really started some drama.
I should just block Little Delicious and cut to the chase.
Oh no, JTP says we're cool.
Oh, okay, good. I can. I'll be honest with you. I can tell it's a joke in the threads.
I can't. Tone is hard sometimes.
All right, now we're gonna go to the Q&As and we're gonna get out of here. All right, here we go. Q&As. Question. We only have 2 questions. First question: Nathan and Joe, would you do a theater podcast with Joey B? Would you do a theater podcast with Joey B? I have my answer, but I want to hear what Nathan's thoughts are.
I would do one with Joey Batance.
Mm-hmm.
With Boohecker, I don't know. Maybe we could do a trial run. I just feel like as soon as we say oh yeah, I really like the show Pirates of Penzance, he'll be like, well, I was nominated for an Artie Award when I played the Major General in 1987, and it's like, okay, and then we wouldn't get anywhere.
Yeah, and then it'd also be like, also this weird, bizarre, theater major take on it too. And I don't know. The thing with the Pirates of Penzance is it's a very specific show. You have to have very specific people with very specific voices. I'm not sure people are really into operettas right now. I was in a production of, what's the one about the Prince? It's another Gilbert and Sullivan show.
Mikado?
No, there's one called The Something Prince. JTP sings opera. He'll be able to tell me what it is. But he's like, The Something Prince, and and blah, 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 blah. And then I won an Artie Award for, the Mikado. And you're like, okay.
Yeah. And like, you just be like, oh, talking about chess. And we'll be like, oh, do you know chess, Joey? And he'll be like, no, I directed it. And it's like, okay.
And it's just in a weird coincidence. One of the people here is friends with Meatloaf or whatever. and you're like, and the guy that wrote the songs for Meatloaf, and you're like, what does that have to do with anything, right? And then, I actually, in like 1998, I actually did have a layover in Bangkok, and I did spend one night there, and and you're like, what does that have to do with anything? I'm just telling a fucking story, okay? And you're on this fucking show. Blah, 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 blah.
And we'd take questions and he'd just disagree with the premise of the question and not actually answer the question.
Yeah, and I told Nathan this already, guys, but we've already recorded this episode of Trigger Warning, the upcoming one. It's wild. So all I'm going to say is it's wild. If you're not an exclusive tier, you might want to get on exclusive tier for the episode.
So would you do the theater podcast then? What's your answer?
No, I don't know enough about theater. I see very specific theater, right? I see theater that I'm into. I think to really do that, you would have to watch a lot. Like here's Nathan's a good example. You know who'd be a good on a theater podcast? Nathan, John Paul, Mike Lawson, I guess Jerry Buhecker. They see a lot of theater, right? Nathan went to this theater thing in Broadway. I wouldn't have seen any of. I wouldn't have gone to see the stupid Lost Boys. I wouldn't have gone to see this stupid Titanic. I told John Paul last night, this ragtime looks like if you looked up the definition of the word boring in the dictionary, it would just be a link to the soundtrack. This ragtime seems boring. This Lost Boy seems horrible. This what else the carrying a pizza across New York or whatever it is. I wouldn't want to see that garbage. So that I wouldn't be the person. And also, I'll be honest with you, I find theater people really annoying. I was just on this Reddit and I saw a video of Dorothy Loudon winning the Tony for Miss Hannigan and Annie. And I go, this is why I hate theater people.
Why? What was wrong about it?
She was just annoying.
Wow. Did you watch the opening number Pink did at the Tonys?
No, I wouldn't watch that.
It was actually incredible.
That's great.
Oh. Yeah, you wouldn't be good on a theater. You're not on our theater podcast.
No.
Sorry.
No, I wouldn't do a theater podcast. I also don't know. I don't know. John Paul was like telling me about, he was tying in the people who wrote Chess with Once on This Island and some other stupid show. And I was like, what? I don't care about any of these shows.
Oh.
This John Paul loves this Once on This Island.
Oh, really?
Oh, he loves it.
Never seen that one.
He loves it. All right, next. Did you see Obsession? If so, what did you think? Did you see Obsession there, Nathan?
I don't know what that is.
Obsession is a movie out here. It's a movie. I don't want to give too much away, but it has a lot of discussion with it. It's a movie about a young man who obtains a sort of like a little novelty that's like make a wish. And you have to break this thing and make the wish and it'll come true. But it seems like it's a joke, like not real, like something you buy at a magic shop. And he likes this girl at his job. She doesn't like him back. She sees him as a friend. And he makes a wish that she would love him more than anyone's ever loved another person on this planet or something like that. And so this takes a look at the dark side of that wish.
Okay.
Kind of a monkey's paw premise. Okay.
Okay. Sounds good.
I saw it. I liked it. I had seen it because what actually drew me was not the premise. The premise sounded kind of just tired. And I'll be honest with you, the premise itself and everything you've seen it a million times before. Okay. However, I was sort of drawn to it because there was a lot of discussion online that I saw, and there's still a lot of discussion about this movie. But the one that drew me to it was about there seemed to be some sort of disconnect between Gen Z loving the movie a lot and millennials not liking it as much. And this person was positing that it had to do with, well, they never said anything. They just said that there's a generational divide and blah, 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 blah. So I said, okay, well, let me see if I can get to the bottom of this. So I went to this movie. It's very good. It's very good. I see what the TikToker is talking about. Obsession, even though anybody can relate to it, it's not like it's like, oh my God, it's not speaking. It's not like they're not like saying like, they're not using like unk and chopped and all this shit like that, where you're like, I don't know what they're talking about. But it is definitely a film that speaks in a cinematic language that would be very familiar to people. And I'm actually going to say something here. I think it's, yes, Gen Z understands this language, but I think anyone who is chronically online and on TikTok and follows the dramas or just understands TikTok culture or social media culture specifically would understand this movie. Not that you can't understand it, but the main character specifically, or the way the kids relate to each other and everything like that, is very much in a way that Gen Z is used to because of TikTok and social media in very subtle ways. So like for instance, not subtle, some of them are very obvious. Like for instance, oftentimes something shocking will happen or horrifying where there will be a long hold on the protagonist, the guy's face, and it's just a long look of like super awkwardness, right? And you're like, oh, well, that's very like TikTok. Like, I will say it's a horror take on like cringe and absurdism, you know? And so I know it's hard. It's really hard. I'm trying to give spoilers, and it's hard to relate if you haven't seen the film. But I do think it's a very interesting thing. I'm going to go see the movie again, actually.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I enjoyed it that much.
Sound obsessed with it.
I think I at first when someone told me, I go, oh, this just sounds like they're retreading Fatal Attraction. But I have to give a lot of credit to the director. I feel he definitely knows his horror film lore. He pays homage to a lot of different, very famous horror films, but the film on its own stands on its own as its own really good piece of horror cinema, but one that's very specific to Gen Z.
Oh, well, speaking of horror cinema, Xavier in the chat also said that they'd seen Stop That Train.
Oh, what they
said
think?
It was very good.
So, like, strangely, Stop That Train has good reviews on Rotten Tomatoes.
How about that? So we're gonna have to watch it.
There's a plan for me. I tried to get some of the afterthoughts to go and see it. Jay said he wouldn't waste 2 hours of his life to go see it.
Whatever.
And so we'll see. But it has good reviews on Rotten Tomatoes. Let me look if that's changed at all. But when I last looked, it had like an 84%. I still find that very hard to believe. There is a part of me that thinks that there's a lot of pandering, I think, in critic world, where they don't want to seem like they're behind the zeitgeist, and so they're trying to, you see, Rotten Tomatoes. I don't want to do that. Okay, 84%, 38 reviews.
That's pretty good.
But there's no popcorn meter yet where the audience weighs in. So I'm very anxious to see that. I still think it's going to be horrible.
Yes, but is it horrible in a fun, funny way?
I'm going to say no. But look, Brooklyn Heights is the star. You know.
It sort of seems from the trailers that like no one's really a star. Everyone's only in it for like 3 minutes.
Okay. Anything else?
No, I'm looking forward to seeing that. I want to see Toy Story 5. I'm jealous you're seeing that like tomorrow.
Mm-hmm.
Cinema's back.
I got to look up the okay, yeah, here we go. You know what? I haven't looked up the new. I hope no one dropped out because I forgot to look up the new updated rumor mill. I mean, expensive tier stuff. So if you didn't pay, you got a lucky extra shout out.
Here I am thinking we're about to finish, but I'm like, oh no, we got to read the names out. We got another 20 minutes.
Yeah, it's another 20 minutes. All right, here we go. All right. Well, maybe Nathan, we don't have to have whole fucking conversations about things. But the first is AJ Norris.
Oh, well, we do love AJ Norris.
We do love an AJ Norris.
Yeah. AJ.
Next, we have Alana.
Oh, yeah, Alana. What's been going on?
Yeah.
I wonder how she is.
Some of these people never, like, they don't ever comment in. Like, I still haven't heard from Anakin's.
Like, are these people who just, like, have a recurring subscription but forgot to cancel it?
Don't say anything. Don't say anything. Astute girl. Now, we all love ourselves an astute girl. Have you met Astute girl?
No. Maybe at AfterCon when you're getting railed by Little Delicious.
Well, yeah. Well, she won't notice because Astute girl is one of the reasons I don't think I'm number one. When Lori and I met with her and her husband, Astute Boy, for dinner.
Oh, yeah?
I might as well have been wallpaper. The way those two ignored me.
You're the funny one, Joe, when Lori's not there.
Oh, yeah. If Lori wouldn't have been there, they would have been laughing it up, and paying attention to me. All right. Brad Coley.
Love Brad.
Yeah, Brad. He always lives in different parts of the world.
Yeah.
I don't know where he is right now. I don't know where he is. Braxton
Where in the world
Cahill.
is Brad Coley? Oh,
yeah, where in the world is Brad Coley? Braxton Cahill, everybody. Hot name, Braxton.
Say it every week. It's a hot name.
Clinton Williamson.
You don't meet a lot of Braxtons. Who?
Tamar Braxton. Clinton Williamson.
Clinton Williamson. That's also hot.
It sounds like a C-SPAN host.
I like the name Clint.
Oh, you do?
Yeah.
Dave.
Hot
See,
name.
Dave's too. We don't know enough about Dave.
Dave, can you call in, please?
Yeah. Derek Byers. You know what we should do? We should do a segment where we draw a name of the expensive tier, and that person has to come on at the end and read the names with us. Yeah.
Yeah.
Derek Byers. Doofus Maximus.
Doof. They're in the chat.
Efren Barboza.
Ephraim.
Emily.
Sorry, Emily. Not a fan.
E. Smith.
E. Smith.
When JTP's fucking Little Delicious and he's sucking my dick, I'm gonna give him the old Phil Skit pony. Graham Crackers. I think it was on Throwing Down or somewhere that Graham Crackers, like the actual item Graham Crackers came up, and I thought about Graham Crackers.
See, we don't get that here. I don't know what a gram is.
You never had a graham cracker? I like them. They're very boring. They're kind of like a digestive biscuit, but really thin. They're nothing like a digestive biscuit at all. I just want to say about how plain it is. J. Thomas Plank.
JTP.
Who we're gonna be like? We're gonna be Eiffel Towering. Little Delicious.
Yeah, JTP in the chat. Can you tell us how you feel about that? Like, I don't know. Are you keen for it? What?
I think Little Delicious should send Nathan a nude.
I think everyone should.
Yeah. That way Nathan will show me, but all I'm gonna say.
Oh, JTP says not really my thing, TBH.
What isn't really his thing?
I guess topping Little D while Little D's sucking your D.
Okay, Nathan will top him then well. Jackie Chirinos.
Oh, he's down for the bit. Oh, hey, Jackie. Jackie, you're here, aren't you?
Jackie always comments. That's what I like about her.
We love
I like that she comments a lot. Jazzy Ray.
Question. Oh, hey, Jazzy. Has Nathan ever had a s'more? I don't think I have. I think I've had like s'more flavored things, like ice cream, but I don't think I've had a s'more. S'mores
are pretty great. I'm not going to lie. When you come in May, we'll have a s'more, and they're made with graham crackers.
Okay. Yeah, fun.
Kathy Zender.
Kathy Zender.
Katie Whitmire.
Didn't get a call from Katie this week.
Oh, I know. Well, I don't know. Have we ever gotten a call from Katie Whitmire?
Yeah, all the time. Isn't that Katie from Vegas?
I don't know who she is. Lauren Eckert.
Yeah, we do love Lauren.
Lauren's like an OG.
What's she doing now? I don't know if she pops up as much.
She takes her months to listen. Ray said that she's an OG. Lauren Eckert is an OG, man. OG. Yeah. Little Delicious.
Bit of a slut.
Lori's girlfriend, Lucy Carrasco, who, by the way, sent me. I got like a message request from her.
Did you respond? Did you go to lunch?
So I go look. Yeah, I did. I go look at this message request. It's just a random ass video. I don't even know what they're talking about. I wrote to her and I said, "Is this like the video from The Ring?" Is like what am I watching? And she goes, "It's my cousin."
And why did she send it to you?
Lord, Nathan, don't ever try and understand anything having to do with anything. All right. Now we have reporter from the musical Chicago, Mary Shine.
Hey, Mary Shine. Oh yes. They're both.
Yeah.
So you are a theater gay. You act like you're not.
Myra FG.
We still haven't found out what the FG stands for.
She's in the production of Wicked, and she only sings for good. That's which is weird because she's not Elphaba or the other one, Glinda. She just comes on stage and sings for good and then leaves. Straight man, official Afterthought straight man, Mike Yeager.
Is that confirmed that he's straight?
No, but it sounds like a very straight guy name.
Probably.
Nikki Baker. Who's in Into the Woods, by the way. You know who she's playing?
She's playing the baker's wife?
Nope, Jack. They're doing a cross-gender role. Nikki Pettit. Which, that could be something else Little Delicious does to my dick.
Oh.
I don't know how my dick is so involved in this episode. Pete SF.
Still haven't found out what the SF stands for.
San Fernando. Polly Ann Marie, once again, super into monogamy. Poppy Woods, which is what happened when I saw JTP railing Little Delicious in my dream.
You walked in on the oh, what's going on here?
I don't know where I am.
Cut to.
Yeah. Runner Brandon.
Oh, we love Runner Brandon.
Yeah, which
he runs.
Lori's Waddle Lore. Sarah me. Scott Dreyer, super producer. Scott Dreyer.
Oh yeah, hey Scott.
Supernova Ghoul, our good friend. That's the one that's a lesbian from Kentucky.
Love lesbians.
She's the one that schooled you on, what is it called? Like Kentuckiana? Yeah.
How
Tom Bombs. Did you hear the episode where Tom Bombs called in and said he's not dead?
Yeah, that was good to hear. I'm glad you're still alive and well.
And then also, like, seemingly accused Nami Harder of being the mole.
Throw a Nami in the mix.
Travi Cosmos.
Hey,
who
Travi.
also lives in Ohio and should meet up with Little Delicious.
Yeah, Ohio Hive. Hi.
Yeah. And finally, Trots Away, who's always asking for a shout out.
I guess it must sting that everyone else gets a shout out as well now. Arrivederci.